What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? I am back. You already know what it is. It's Mr. Bridges on top with the pre-snap read. I've been gone. I've been going. I'm too hype right now. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I've been gone and I'm too hype right now. But you already know what it is. It's pre-snap read. Mr. Bridges on top. You already know. If you don't know, now you know. Please go on IG, follow me, Bridges on top. Please go to the Pre-Spat Read on Twitter and IG. Follow us, leave a comment, message us, tell us something that you want. Tell us something that you want for us to do so we can do something. We can do something. But you guys know I ain't here alone. I finally got the three amigos back. I got my three compadres back. So I got my compadres with me this time. So I ain't going out alone right now. But you already know who want I introduce first. Who want to introduce first? I'm trying to think. See. Well, since that case, my main man, my dog from the North Carolina, he went to Winston-Salem State. That boy came out of Q. He got so many rings. He played football. He thought that boy was Thanos. Then he went to Tallahassee FAMU to get his master's in sports management. And now that boy working at FAMU. I'm talking about dog eat dog world, my boy Jerry Goodson.
What's up, man? What's up? Yes, sir. You see that ram on that helmet right there, boy. You know what we did with that thing back in the day. Ain't nothing changed.
Exactly.
Back, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But last but not least, you know I gotta rate this person out. The lady of pre-snap read. She hailed from the boot. Get the gat, get the gat, get the gat. She with the LSU, aka Title Town, aka they gonna talk their stuff and do it at the same time. Then she went to FAMU, got the greed up again. Now this girl's at North Carolina Central getting greed up again. So if you want you a future lawyer, holla at this girl right here. I'm talking about get the gat, get the gat, get the gat, Robin McGee.
Hi, everybody. We missed y'all. Look, I can do the heart things now. Ooh, period. Catch me.
Mm-hmm.
Catch me.
How
you doing?
You must not got that up there. I can do the thumbs up on mine. Hold up. Yeah, there you go.
Wow. There you go. Wait a minute. I can do that. Hold on.
Hold on now.
Jerry ain't got that up there.
It's some discrimination going on here now.
Listen, Jerry, you got your helmet in your office?
I do.
Hold it up one more time for the people. I don't think
hold it up one more time.
Hold it on.
Stay high.
That's how you know you play for a championship team when you bring your helmet to work. Like you out the game. You are a whole veteran.
They donated that. They say, hey man, you keep this. Ain't nobody else fit this damn helmet no more.
Because you love the pre-snap read. That's why you subscribe. I think that's. And my boy Ray, what's up with you, Ray? You know, number one pre-snap read fan right here. Number one FAMU fan, my boy Ray. Heck yeah. What you guys been up to? You know, we all been gone a little minute now. What you guys been up to?
Listen. I tell you what, guys, I'm almost finished with my second year of law school. We are approaching my last year. I'm going to be a whole attorney. Wow. So everything is moving very fast, to say the least, but everything's good. I'm in coasting, busy. Clearly, as y'all can see, I haven't been here, so I'm sorry. But everything else is good. What y'all got going on?
Same old working. You know, we got the swag tournament coming up next week. The girls will probably be in it. They'll be in it. I think right now they're at 6 seed. We got Bethune tomorrow. Once we beat Bethune tomorrow, you know, we'll find out where we'll be ranked. But
yeah,
okay.
Going on.
So you know. I'm down here in Houston, Texas, where we get the hunt. I went to the rodeo, bro. They don't lit. I went to the rodeo. They don't lit.
Listen.
Yeah, I went to the rodeo. Yeah, I went to the rodeo. No,
thing? Did you see like the horses doing like the barrel thing?
Yeah, barrel, all that. The little kid on the sheep and everything. And
Yeah, the little kid on
yeah.
the sheep be giving them.
Hold on.
I said, wow. You ain't never been to a rodeo, Jerry?
I've been to a rodeo in North Carolina. I never been to a rodeo.
Yeah. South Carolina and North Carolina rodeos ain't like the Texas rodeo.
Well, I went to one in Wisconsin. That's the rodeo I went to, was in Wisconsin, and I went to one in Tennessee. And they all kind of were very similar. So I don't know what North Carolina got.
You must have went to like the pro rodeo.
Me? This is in like rodeo. I mean, the one in Wisconsin, I don't really know if it was like a big time. I mean, a lot of people went, but it wasn't like that extraordinary. I think it was literally just local town people coming together and they just had a nice day.
Okay, yeah. Them the rodeos I've been to.
But them kids on them sheep, I said,
I've never seen it. I've never.
Oh yeah, there you gotta go.
Get on the bull, so they ride sheep.
Yeah, the kids. Yeah. So this what they do. They get the kid a helmet and a vest, and they put the kid on top of the sheep, and the kid has to grab onto the fur and not let go. The whole object of the thing is to not let go. Who can last long when the sheep is running and not let go? It was lit. If I was a little kid, I would have did it.
I'm looking at it. This is dangerous.
The sheep are like about that life. Like they said, we could be cute, fluffy to you.
Yeah, get this little gremlin off me. Yeah, that's what they say.
They have a great PR team because I did not know that.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, let me tell y'all. It was a concert after 50 Cent did his thing. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I'm
like, 50 Cent was at the rodeo?
You said 50 Cent was at the rodeo, please.
Because he lives in Houston. So 50 Cent, he's
a lot of people. Like
I know, but he did his thing. Let me finish. Because this how it went down. He did this song every time. He did about 4 or 5 songs. He'll bring somebody on the stage. So like the Baby came, Jeremiah, Flo Rida, and I'm trying to think who else. Somebody else came.
We're still at the rodeo. Is that what you're saying?
You still at the rodeo? Had a whole concert after the rodeo.
I mean, so this is a highly black event.
Okay.
No. So this is a monthly event. So it's the rodeo / fair. So it's a monthly event. Every night they have a concert after the rodeo. So like Bad Bunny, I'm trying to think. Some country people is performing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like every night they have somebody performing that's different. And the night I went was the Black Heritage, Black folk night.
Was it the livestock show?
Yeah, livestock show. Yeah.
Houston livestock show and rodeo. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, was 50 doing that move up?
Which one?
No, I'd be doing his video.
And he had the shirt, and he had the little shirt stripped off too. He had the little shirt stripped off. Yeah, they had the little shirt stripped off. I was like, okay, 50.
That boy had a G in his shirt.
Shoot. Nah, he had on the tank top, but not on the G unit shirt. He had on the tank top though. But it was lit though. I ain't even gonna lie. That was my first rodeo. It was lit.
This is nice. I'm looking at like all the things online, what they have going on. This is really nice.
Yeah, y'all should y'all come to Houston next year. Y'all get to that rodeo. Now the thing about it is I'm using my country boys now. We gotta get you some hats. We gotta get you some boots.
I can do that,
my brother.
All right, so that's the only thing. We gotta get you some hats and gotta get you some boots.
You know what?
Then you're official.
I want to hear the male's perspective since you're talking about country and we're talking about Texas. Y'all heard that song by Beyonce, Texas Hold'em?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah.
What y'all think about it?
I mean, it's a Beyonce-ish type song because someone else wrote it, but she's basically
it's a good song.
Yeah, the song. I mean, it's a good song, but I can just tell like, oh yeah, somebody else wrote it.
I like both of the songs.
Yeah, I do like both the songs though.
Hey, that Carrie basically that Maxwell mashup on TikTok. That trying to go stupid.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
I gotta send y'all
Send that to me. Yes, I love a good mashup.
Heck yeah. But I'm glad y'all guys back. We could talk for about a whole bunch of other stuff and other things because we ain't even really catched up in a while. But thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe to my page, Mr. Bridges on top. Make sure y'all subscribe to Scotty page. And we're gonna keep this thing rolling. Oh yeah, shout out to Scotty. He about to have another child on the way. So shout out to Scotty. Yeah, he about to have another one. Yeah, so shout out to my boy.
Scripts on the way.
Heck yeah, another little off script coming. Yeah, another little off script coming.
What's a boy?
I don't know. I don't know if it's he or he. Yeah, we don't know yet. But oh snap! Topics of the day that make you say, "Oh snap!" Okay, oh snap. So
introducing a little flavor. Okay.
Yeah, so I been on here. Had been on here a while.
Okay.
I had been on here a while, so I gotta do something. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you this video. I'm gonna share my screen right quick. Show you this video. So he's been in the media for a couple of weeks, but we about to talk about this man right here, man. We about to talk about this man. So my boy Cat Williams, that boy said he can run the 40. He said it in Shannon Sharps though. He said he can run the 40, and we about to see this 40 right here for Cat Williams. Robin already holding him, bro. So let's go. Oh snap moment of the day right here.
Oh yeah. What's the timing? Let's see time. No. Let's see.
So basically, he ran a 4.97.
Oh,
in a 40.
People like, let me say something, dog. I know people always think I'll run a 4.3. Running a 4.3 is extremely rare. So really, Cat Williams, he 50 years old? 50 something years old?
Yeah, he's up there.
Running a 4.9 is crazy.
It's wild.
That's extremely fast for somebody that is not an athlete, a retired athlete. Somebody off the street running a 4.9 at 50 something years old is crazy. So
this man is moving. 2 years young.
He is moving. It's people in the NFL that do not run this time
at all.
But say that again, James. Say that one more time.
There are people in the NFL that cannot run a 4.97.
Cannot.
Okay. Robin, what is your reaction? Because I know this is the first time you really see this.
Well, here's my thing. I've seen him run because there was a clip that I saw that he was running inside of like a gym. I think he was like going from like one end of the court to the other, but it wasn't timed. They were just like filming him running, and I was like, okay, Cat, like you look like you got some speed on you, right? But actually seeing it timed and knowing that from our naked eye he ran a 4.97 is wild. But also, let's be real, because Cat may tell a joke, but he ain't gonna tell a lie. That's what they say.
That ain't lie yet. Now.
They be saying I don't know. He done spoken the truth a little too much these last couple of months. So
all these crazy people they say is crazy, they always are never telling a lie. Like
no.
AB, I believe AB. Cat Williams, I believe Cat Williams. Orlando Brown, I believe him too.
I believe in
yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes. It's the crazy part that you tell the truth, then you proving the truth.
Man, what?
So
and everybody's quiet right now. Nobody's really talking about this because I'm mad that this is the first time I've seen it, and I know it's probably been out. Like, what was that Was this at the
Cardinals? That was at. I think it was at the Jacksonville Jaguars headquarters. That's what it looked like to me.
I know, but it was recent.
It was recently,
like, this was a recent video.
Yeah, it was recently. Yeah, it was just recently. Yeah,
it was like yesterday or today, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, if it was today, then I'm okay. But if it was yesterday, A whole 24 hours has passed and I haven't seen this man run 4.97. Be for real. I know that's right.
I know.
I'm gonna just stop talking and just show y'all what I'm saying. I'm just show you.
Exactly. Shout out to Cat though, for all the comical things he did, and standing on business. So that's what they saying now. But all right, this next thing for the old snap moment of the week for us, old snap moment. I think this is true and dear to all of us. This is true and dear to all of us right here. Would y'all get this for $25?
Yes.
This whole plate for $25 now. It's Jerry and Robin. You don't know what it tastes like, so I'm gonna this is just a picture. It can taste like awesome gosh.
I'm not paying for something that I can easily get at somebody's baby shower celebration. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't feel real to me. Meatball, you want me to, no.
Right.
I see rotel, baked beans, wings.
Yeah. Right.
The meatballs, the sauce. I think it's the combination because it's all together. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I would feel so bad. Just like, just don't let me pay for that and then get invited to somebody's baby shower and they have the same meal. I'm gonna be mad.
Hey,
but Robin,
I ain't been to a baby shower in like 4-5 years, so this is I'm buying.
But it don't even have to be baby shower. It's just literally any black folks coming together and
Robin, think about it. This is a whole lunch/dinner/next day for $25. $25.
A lot of them foods got similar taste too. Very barbecuey.
I think maybe because, guys, I don't know if it's the price that I'm mad at. I'm not mad at the price. I think I'm mad at the combination of everything.
Robin, hold up. Let me ask you a question, Robin. If you would see some green or some lettuce, then you'll be appealed to it.
Boy, I don't like how you said that. Like, what are you thinking?
He did put a little bit of.
I'm not.
Oh no, I'm just thinking. Okay. I'm just thinking because you don't see no greens or no green beans or no like.
You gotta have no other colors from the color wheel to make me happy. What I'm saying is
that
if I just the combination of everything, because I've never paid for something like this. Like,
it's overwhelming.
It could have been $5. Like, I'm just like, why am I paying for this when this combination specifically is free? Like, when you think about it,
$5.
I'm telling you, I'm like, I'm not paying for that. I don't know. I think it's a principle.
No.
Maybe if it had something that was like different, maybe that's what I'm looking for. Instead of green, maybe it's looking for something different that I normally would not get in like a party platter, because that's exactly what this is. This is a party platter. This is the black party platter.
But ain't how many parties do y'all go to? That's the real question. I don't either. I guess
every black party, especially if you at like a friend's party, when everybody bringing something, somebody gonna bring wings, somebody gonna bring rotel, somebody gonna bring baked beans. Like, it's just, I don't know.
Robin is popular though. Robin is popular. She go to
parties. I guess so. Because the last time I had this food was like New Year's. So like,
that's what y'all saying. Y'all would do it.
I told Robin is
I would do it.
You would do it, Ron? You would do it, Jerry? You would pay $25?
Yeah. 25.
I respect this.
They're about to say the business out of fam, you be cheap, they be killing us. I'd rather take that.
I respect that.
I want to know what's on these wings, though. The sauce on the wings.
It look like hot sauce. I don't know, some type of.
But if you got hot sauce already on something that look like it got sauce on it, because that don't look fried chicken. That don't look like fried chicken.
Well, it's saucy. That it's very saucy.
Just mush the burger too from the side.
I will say though, anybody who does buy that or does eat that, please I know we're joking, but also have some vegetables because that looks like it can bring you into a cardiac arrest. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm working out after.
But wait, but
I eat vegetables. I eat vegetables.
It's all good, bro.
I mean, like a little carrot. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I eat vegetables. Green beans, tomato. You know, I eat vegetables.
It already got lettuce on it. You don't need no more vegetables.
Yeah, exactly.
A whole burger. Oh my god. Yeah,
exactly. It got lettuce on it. There you go, Jerry. That's what I'm talking. See,
I think if anything, I would just give money to support. You know what I'm saying? Like just as a donation. Like I see what y'all trying to do, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, let me start my business and you can donate to me.
That's not what I said.
Oh.
Not you just gonna start some seed. The Negroes are Negroing. Support. I am.
Yeah, since the Negroes are Negroing, we gonna wait till next week on the old snap moment so some more Negroes can Negroing.
Hey.
Sure. But talking about this man right here. Sure. Take it off, Robin. Take it.
Listen, okay. So we kind of had this discussion before because we didn't know where this man was gonna, I guess, fit wise, right? So Coach Fred McNair has been named as the tight ends coach, and as Ron preluded, not defensive coordinator, not offensive coordinator, not any of the coordinators, but the tight end coach at Southern University. So the question is, was this a good move? Is this a good decision? And if not, then how can we make sure that it gets better? Because y'all know I'm very limited. Y'all know I know what I know, but I don't know too much, you know? So I'm trying to figure out why is this such a, like, y'all shaking your head? What's wrong? Why can't he be the tight ends coach?
From a financial standpoint, a tight end coach probably makes $45,000-$55,000.
Okay.
So we're looking at
hold on. Did he accept this?
Because from what I know, he's already at 7.
Because there's no way he accepted it without knowing his pay. I refuse to believe that.
I mean, maybe they got him getting a certain amount more than that because it's him.
Yeah.
But a normal coach probably makes around 45, 55, maybe 60 at the no, probably not 60. $45,000-$50,000 as a tight ends coach. And he was at what? 150, 250, somewhere in there. Like he'd lost a lot of money.
Alcorn?
Yeah. He was wondering.
He was making almost $200K at Alcorn?
Probably so.
Yeah.
That's not unheard of as a head coach.
I just didn't know we had that much money. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you know Willie Simmons will make $200.
Almost 200 versus 100 is two different things, though, is what I'm trying to say. So I didn't know.
He made more than 100. He made more than 100 for sure.
Facts.
Yeah.
So you're saying he's taking a pay cut willingly?
But I think he has to. He don't have a choice.
I don't know about that because if he was willing to accept the offer, one or two things could be. Right? It could be like you were saying, Jerry, of like he has to because either he didn't have any other choice of going anywhere else. But I don't know if that's the case because I thought other schools were looking into hiring Fred before, right? Once he announced that he was leaving Alcorn. So it's hard for me to believe that was his only option, if that makes sense. But it may be wrong.
I feel like now it's his only
as a head coach, be for real.
I feel like now it was the only option because everybody else has already hired, who they wanted to hire for their head coach. For me, if I'm him, I probably would have went down to a high school in Texas and made more money.
What are your thoughts, Ron?
Or Georgia?
Yeah.
It's kind of too late for that as far as trying to go outside of the HBCU realm.
Why do you say that?
But because everybody got a coach.
Like high school.
Like as far as college and stuff like that, like almost everybody has their coaches almost, unless he didn't look somewhere where he's supposed to look. But as far as I know, like Like this is spring ball. Like unless you want to go into something that you don't know nothing about, then do it. But as far as like the schools, not the big schools, but just any school in the FCS or any school in the FBS, like I'm pretty sure like the either top or mid tier teams has their coaches. You know, they're not going to keep waiting. I mean, some of the lower level schools, yeah, I can say that, but not like the mid tier and the top tier teams. They're not going to wait that long to get coaches.
But I'm saying, like, he could have we just had one of our safety coaches here left and went to Bluefield State as a head coach. That's a Division II program, but that's still a head coach. And that's still probably making over $100,000.
Bluefield is
as a coach of McNair status, would you go down the division? That's no, Jerry. This is like this because I know, Jerry. I know. Just listen. That's like I'm working in an office and I got this, I got that, and I get downgraded to the mailroom, and I'm doing mail.
That is not.
That's how y'all feel like going from head coach to tight end coaches. Is it that deep? Like the disparity between that is like, because I feel like mailroom, like when you make the analogy of mailroom, you really don't have the responsibility but to show up and just do what you need to do and go. But that's what you're saying is like the tight end, anybody in a tight end coach role is comparable to a male, entry level position is what you're saying.
I'm not going to disrespect my tight end coaches by saying that. It's a very important position, but it's not, a head coach.
Okay, but wait, y'all, because let's be honest, okay? Definitely understand the hierarchy of being a head coach, right? He went from, whatever many seasons, like 7 at Alcorn. Now he's going over here to Southern. But maybe he doesn't want the amount of work as head coach.
Maybe.
Let's be honest. This is not his first time at the rodeo. He knows exactly what is expected of him as a head coach at any university at that matter, right? So, or I mean HBCU wise, right? So he made a lateral move to Southern. Southern is, comparable to Alcorn when we talk about HBCUs. He accepted taking a lower position. So it sounds like either one of two things. Either he got in where he could fit in, kind of to your point, Jerry, of like, maybe that's all he had. And he was just like, hey, because I going back to the point of like high school coaching, you have to have a level of patience to coach high school versus college. I'm so sorry. Right. Like it's not the same dynamic when the different level of kids, right? So if he was anything like me, like I wouldn't want to do high school. I don't care if I would be great at it. Like I personally know that my passion lies with college. So if that's one, and then 2, he also doesn't want the amount of responsibilities that he already has had. I can see why he would go, bump down into something that he's comfortable with. He makes his money. He works with the students that he wants to work with, but he doesn't have the responsibilities of head coach. And sometimes it's just be as simple as that.
But Robin, this is the case too. Then so if you accepted that after you couldn't get those jobs, or did you accept that beforehand when you applied to these different jobs?
I mean, it depends on what other jobs was being offered to him, because here go me. He probably had an offer and he didn't want it. He was like, no, I'm good. Whoever it was, because let's be real. Like when you in this space, you know who you can and will be willing to work for, and you know who you need to move on. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I don't got the respect for that administration as I did for this. So it could have been, Ron. That's a very good point of asking that question. But I'm also like on the era, because I've been a coach in like the administrative hierarchy of universities, like it's so much that goes in to like making a decision of being like, hey, I actually would rather take this because I like y'all better. Sometimes it's just that simple of like, I would rather work with y'all and make less. coming over here and being unvalued, you know what I'm saying? Or like not being able to, you know, do whatever they would like as a head coach. Cause you got to be able to work with the people you with, unless he bringing in a whole new staff. So
$100,000 less.
Hey, clearly, homeboy said I'm cool with it. So
he must got that bank account set up like.
he must have.
Yeah,
You don't know. He probably got a whole investment portfolio. Child.
Yeah. Sure.
But that is
all right.
That is surprising that, you know, he would go, because to be real with y'all, I didn't know the differences between, I know it was less, of course, but I didn't know it was that much of a difference from head coach to other specialized coaching. So
I mean, I don't know. I get what you're saying, Rob, about it being like, oh, I'll be happier, more mental peace when I work at this other job.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could take that big gap.
That is also true. That's a huge gap, baby.
I hate how we did him.
That's more than 50% less.
I hate how we did him because he's a great coach. Like, he deserves to be a head coach somewhere. So,
yeah.
He'll get back there someday, though.
Yeah.
Probably next year.
Yeah. If I don't know, if I were him, I'd be looking outside of the HBCU round. That was just me personally.
I mean, honestly, Rhyme, that's a fair statement. And a lot of people, I feel like, kind of avoid saying that because it's like, oh, you've been, you know, traditionally in a HBCU, it's for the people, by the people, blah, blah, blah. But I also think that sometimes it's because, and I respect, you know, Fred, because he's been in the HBCU family for so long. Like, you know, he spent years in it. So to see someone like that, I wouldn't be surprised if he were to get, you know, a position outside of the HBCU, just to have either, you know, a better opportunity, maybe more pay, or whatever the situation. Maybe he just wants a brand new set of perspective on, you know, college football outside of HBCUs. But I would like to hear other people's perspectives when it comes to that, because I know it was like an uproar when Deion Sanders did it. So
what I will say about, you know, coaches leaving the HBCU realm, it's very hard to get it from be a head coach at HBCU and be a head coach at another FCS team. Mm-hmm. It's hard to make that jump. That's why you see a lot of coaches like what Coach Simmons did. The first opportunity that he got, like, I'm going to go ahead and take it, because a lot of people don't get granted this opportunity. So I don't know. I think it will be good for him, but I think it's hard for him to do that.
I'm so happy you brought that up, Jerry. Because I wanted to ask y'all this, and I've been holding on to it because I haven't been on the show, so sorry. But speaking to like how hard it is and difficult to move from HBCU to, well, head coach HBCU going to like a PWI, so to speak. But like the flack, I feel like the AD at FAMU got when Willie went to Duke, I feel like was not the same when Deion Sanders went to Colorado. Thoughts? That's my opinion. I think that the AD got way more, you know, negative feedback and was the root and the cause of why Willie left, versus when Deion Sanders left. I didn't really hear too many conversations about the AD. It was, oh, Deion Sanders don't mess with us anymore. He don't like the HBCUs anymore. He trying to get more money, da-da-da-da. But that was not what was said about Coach Simmons. Go.
Right. Go for it.
So you got to look at it like at black and white.
Okay.
Yes, Deion went to HBCU to put the culture on.
Okay.
Granted, that's a plus. Everybody, a lot of people hated it. A lot of people loved it. I mean, I know we did. I know as far as us three, we loved that Deion was, you know, in the round. But at the end of the day, you got to look at it for self-preservation. Like, you knew Deion wasn't gonna stay there for a long time. We knew, like we, Robbie, even you said this yourself. You was like, huh?
What did Deion say?
What did Deion say? It was a lot of stuff he said. You know, with the athletics, not not backing him up, is not as far as like the president,
I am the swag.
not as far as like the president, but I say it not as far as like the president, the athletic the president over the
Why can't
athletics.
he get it out? Because he know he
AD, yeah, the AD had his back, but everybody else around Jackson State, as far as the working body, like didn't have his back as far as them cheaping him out on tickets. He was supposed to get ticket sales. He was supposed to get this. He was supposed to get that. He was supposed to get this. And like, I guess he,
Like
since he
Simmons?
didn't,
Coach Simmons.
yes,
was? Oh, okay.
yeah, but since he didn't grow up in this soccer environment, it's some people just going to be like, okay, that's the straw that broke the camel back. And for us, it's like, oh, this is regular. We're gonna find out the way to do it a different way. We're gonna find out this. We're gonna find out this, because that's how we were taught when we went to HBCUs. When something comes up in front of us, just figure out a way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And probably Palm for him, he tried to figure out a way to do it, and he probably just got fed up. And at the end of the day, I feel like that played a big part of it. His kids probably played a big part of it, wanting to go to a bigger school and play better competition, because the last 2 years they haven't played a FCS team. Jackson State, when Deion Sanders was there, they haven't played an FCS team.
So wait, do you think that Deion Sanders left because his boys wanted to go, or do you think the boys left because their dad left?
It's all a combination. It's all together. It's all together.
If we're going off of what was said by the boys, man, for one, Shiloh didn't want to leave. He talked about that in the documentary. He said how much he loved JSU, how much he wanted to graduate. He graduated from JSU.
And did.
And then if you look at Shiloh, he's still around HBCUs like to this day. Like last week, he was at the CIAA tournament. You know, that's not the same as Division I, but that's still a black environment that he doesn't receive when he's in Colorado. So I don't think that he wanted to leave at all. I don't think either one of them wanted to leave. I think they were okay with playing there. I think it's really Deion wanted to leave and wanted to take his boys with him and wanted to get them going to the league, which I understand. I don't doubt him for that, but I don't think the boys want to leave.
I mean, you ain't gotta leave, but guess what? It's a family affair. So you're gonna have to get on this train, and I'll put you in the best seat so you can
look. You can love them from a distance.
Yeah. Like, but I'm gonna put you in the best position. I'm gonna put you in the best position so you can win. And right now, from the way he's doing it, they winning regardless. Even though they had a losing season, at the end of the day, they still are the main thing people talk about in college football. Even though they had a losing season.
Really, both of them boys, I think they would have made it to the league from Jackson State.
Absolutely.
They would have, but they wouldn't have got the they wouldn't have got the money they would have gotten now, as far as the NIL, then as far as what place they would get drafted at.
I think they could get the same amount of NIL because their name is off of Deion.
But they making Jared, they are making way more since they've been
more at Colorado than they would at Jackson State.
As far as NIL, yes.
But what I'm saying, they could still make a lot of money at Jackson State. I mean, of course, it's not the same realm of people that you're gonna know. Like HBCU ball and ball on, FBS level is two different levels of people that watch the game. So of course they're gonna make more at Colorado. But I'm saying they can still make money, like NIL money. There's a difference in their life at Jackson State.
Oh yeah, that's agreeable, but like is just you get drafted at an early round and you just get more NIL money when you go to the different school. So it's that does play a big
What you say?
I said you get drafted in a higher round.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he definitely.
Yeah, because the way it was going, if Dion wasn't playing no FBS teams, then Shiloh and Shador wouldn't have no tape of them playing like they say, oh, real competition. So that was another factor that you have to put in there as far as drafting them.
Yeah, I had talked to some guys that are in the league now, and they were like they kind of throw out the film from SWAC. They're like, oh, what'd you do against you played Duke, you played against Carolina, what'd you do against those games? That's all we're going to look at for your film. So you're right.
Yeah, definitely. Any more questions, Robin?
No, I just wanted to know y'all's thoughts because look. I know we had talked about it briefly, through text messages and stuff. But I was like, I want to hear what y'all gotta say. But
Shout out to Coach Willie Simmons. Shout out to Coach Willie. He out there coaching on running backs. I think he posted today, as far as they spring practice or whatever. So he getting it done. So shout out to him. I hope he get a head coaching job. Bring his people up. That was underneath him. So that's all we wish is the best for him. That's all.
I feel that. And also shout out to Fred McNair, who made the decision to become the tight end coach at Southern. Y'all know I love a good boot, love the Baton Rouge. So
man, shout out to all these coaches that are getting new jobs. Shout out to first off Willie Simmons at Duke. Shout out to Chili Davis, former FAMU coach at the Rams now. Shout out to Coach Devon Morgan, just got hired at Bluefield State from FAMU. A lot of people, man, that's making big moves.
Sure, KJ went to the Falcons.
Oh yeah,
so
Devin Rivers.
So
Colorado.
Sure. Yeah, so we doing some things out here. We doing some things.
And that's the thing, though. Like from me, FAMU, like it shows you that you can go to a bigger like FBS school from FAMU. A lot of schools can't say that. So it's a great opportunity for coaches to come.
That route was something different.
Not the route was something different. What's going on? Now, why you had this in there like that, Ron? Why did you?
Cause. No, Robin. I want you to read this statement like you was reading a Bible in the church. That's what I want you to do.
Do that, Ron. I don't know. I don't listen. Here goes me. Right? Are we saying that? Is this a question? Is money an issue for athletics, or you're saying it is? Money is the issue. Oh wow, thumbs up. Money is the issue at FAMU.
It is money an issue at FAMU athletics?
Is that rhetorical? Because I can answer it right now.
It can be.
Right.
It can be.
No.
But
it's not rhetorical, Jerry. I think you have the floor.
Go ahead, Jerry. Let us know, because looking at the speed in which he raised, $50,000, So like, what's going on, Jerry?
Ron already has his shoulders up here, so he's ready to launch whenever you finish. So you go ahead and start us off, and then Ron, you chime in, friend, when you're ready.
I mean, is money an issue at FAMU? Yes, it's an issue. We have a lot of alumni that are in high places that already give money. But for us to be able to compete with these FBS schools, when they have people giving millions of dollars every year, we have to also raise the funds for ourselves to be compatible with or competitive with them when it comes to facilities, like locker rooms, weight rooms, jerseys, because that's what these recruits are looking at. So we got to raise money. Like, I feel like every HBCU has a money issue. The only one there's probably a couple of them that don't really have a big of an issue as, other ones. Like, I don't think Prairie View has an issue as much as other teams. Texas A&M, not Texas A&M, Alabama A&M, Alabama State, both of them have pretty good financial standings with money, but that's also from a lawsuit that they won. So FAMU definitely has money issues. We need people to donate as much as possible. We've always had money issues.
Heard. You ready, Ron?
Yes, I'm ready.
Take your
I'm
time,
ready.
friend.
All black colleges has many issues. I mean, some are higher than others. Some get more than others, which we all do understand that. But FAMU, they raised. Robin, let me ask you a question. Robin, how fast did these? I ain't gonna these. Okay, let me, because I was about to say the N word.
Yeah, here we go.
These educated black people, how fast did these educated alumni black people from FAMU, how fast did they raise the money?
Well, Ron, to be completely frank with you, I don't know.
Okay, good answer. I'm gonna go to the next person. I'm gonna go to the person above you, Jerry Goodson. Come on down. So let me ask you this question, Jerry. How fast did the alumni base raise that money for FAMU athletics?
So FAMU, when they found out about Coach Willie Simmons wanting to leave, they wanted to raise the money. I want to say it was the matter of 48, 72 hours. I think it was 48 hours. How fast they raised $50,000. I don't know about you, but I've never raised $50,000 in 48 days. So 48 hours and $50,000 is a lot of money. So I think you're right.
Right. So you heard it, Rob. You heard it here.
58 days.
For 48 hours. Okay. They raised that type of money. 48 hours, Robin.
Okay.
That's two whole days. Black people came together for one cause.
That's
cause.
That's almost like $1,000. That's more than $1,000 a day, essentially. If you're telling me 48 days.
2 days.
2 days or 1 day?
48 hours.
2 days. 48 hours.
Yeah. So yeah. That's a lot.
That's $25,000 a day.
I thought you said 48 days.
No, I said I can't raise.
Yeah. So
that's $1,000 more an hour.
Right.
So you meaning to tell me that if we can raise that in 48 hours, do we just look at the grand scheme of things? Do we really have a money issue, or is it a people issue, or is it a person issue, or is it a I like what I like issue, or is it a I want it my way or the highway? Like, because we got to cut this line now, because if one school can raise that much money in 2 days, and an HBCU, which we complain about not having money, so how can, just like FAMU got the masses and we didn't shut up, we put up. How can we make those lines come clear instead of all blurry all the time?
Well, I'm gonna give you my 2 cents, right? And I'm gonna attack it from a different perspective. Do I understand that our people need to give? Yes. Do I feel like the people who do give, right, essentially settles the money issue? Yes. But even if every alum, right, and I say every alum, not saying since the school has been opened, y'all, because it has been a long time, but at least in the past, let's say 15, 20 years, because I feel like those are the established adults. Because I want to take away from, like, a lot of times when people donate, it's probably either folks who are like already retired, right? Already probably have their set income, who is able to give. It's almost like we have become, like, I don't know, like a responsibility in their payments. A lot of times that's who's paying, into the funds. Who's not paying are us. And I say us, the people who have graduated in the past, like, 3 to 5 years. we're not touching money. And you want to know why? Because half of us are on the same notion that I kind of have, is that we shouldn't be the people giving our university money when the government owes us so much. And it's a wild concept, and I totally understand how people can say, hey, that's not a good approach. You should still, support your university. But at the end of the day, we're also living in an environment where everything is going up but our wages. Everything is going up except how much we're getting paid. So now that we are the new alums, we're finding it very stressful to add another expense to pay. Now, granted, do we have some alums that got the money and able to do? Of course. But I guarantee you those people are already giving money, right? So I don't want to say it's a people problem. I think it's more of a governmental. I think it's a hierarchy problem, because if you know your history, like a lot of HBCUs were land grant universities. Land grant universities were literally universities that received funding from the federal government, right? Over the past, I don't even know how many years, like this is back in like 1800s for real, right? But even since 1987, and I use this year specifically because this is literally what the government has been talking about as far as giving money to HBCUs, we have been denied $2 billion. I want y'all to wrap your head around it. So your little $50,000, that's tax. That's interest on this $2 billion that our university and other HBCUs haven't received. And the more that comes out as an alum, I'm like, if anything, I'll sign a petition so we can get our government to get our money and our reparations. That's what I would be more inclined to do. You know what I'm saying? Instead of continuing to pull money out of our own pockets that we're trying to fight for tooth and nail to give back. So I don't want to say this it's a people problem. I think that in the heart of hearts, honestly, y'all, we need to do better in speaking up. I think if that's what if anything that I would say would be a people's issue and how we don't do enough of, is getting in front of these lawmakers, getting in front of these people who have the money and just refuse to give it to us because we're an HBCU, because that's really what it is. Y'all ain't got no other excuse or reason why you not giving us our money. It don't make no sense. So I think if that were to change, sure, maybe we'll have an argument about like who's doing what and why they shouldn't be doing all of that stuff. But $2 billion since 1987, y'all. We know people who were born in 1987. We were not too far from 1987. That's not long ago, right. So that's my thoughts. I don't want to put it on the people. I don't.
What I will say, Rob, when we say we have to do more as a people, I think our people are doing a lot. Our people are protesting. Our people are going to these, lawmakers, and just this past January, I think FAMU had a lawsuit against the state of Florida, and they actually lost. I'm looking at an article now from January 29th where it says the judge dismissed discrimination from FAMU's funding. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like that is an issue. We do have to continue to protest it, and eventually it will go through. But at the same time, we have to deal with the problem that's in our face. So we can't just say, well, they aren't giving us money, so I'm not giving money either, because that's not going to help the issue.
Right.
I feel like you have to do both.
I think it's more imperative now, because you make a good point, Jerry. It is more imperative now than ever, because for like alumni and people who, support HBCUs to give more, I think it is imperative specifically now to do that, because of like what you're saying of if we don't do it, who will type shit. Right. And it's like, totally get it. I think my issue comes in though, is like, how much more do we do that? Because that's essentially what we have been doing in our reality. I don't think that's really has changed. I think we have an impeccable group of folks, alumni, families of alum, generationals of people who are continuing to give. I just think that more so, if we want the numbers to skyrocket the way we really want, we can only do so much. Like we need more outsourcing. We need,
Yes.
and maybe it is just a study of like, hey, let's partner with some other people who have the means and resources, who are listened to, and get in the room with them. Because a lot of times our HBCUs are so traditionalistic that they want to do things their way or no way. And I think that's also part of the problem.
Yes, that's a huge problem as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like the country or the government as a whole, it's like they're trying to close HBCUs down. Like they don't want.
Oh, absolutely. It's not even federally. It's the states. People don't. Y'all need to go back to you as government. Okay, y'all so worried about the president. Well, y'all's governors are wilding right now. Like, Florida.
Boy, boy, Mr. DeSantis tripping over there.
I'm not giving him no respect.
Boy, he tripping.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah, don't say the R name, because that I just call him DeSantis.
DeSantis, you don't even deserve Ron.
Yeah, you don't even deserve that name because you just don't lie, because you wilding.
He's wilding right now.
Yeah.
Like, granted, definitely still vote. You know, president is just as important, but y'all state government, y'all. I can't stress it enough. Please go vote. Please. Please.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I know. South Carolina State had a big thing when I was at Benedict, because they were that was about to get closed down. Yeah, I think it was back in
right now on the brink of losing their
accreditation.
Because
that was like 2013 or 14, around that area, I think. Or 2013, 14. I remember that.
I remember that though.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's a revolving door. It rotates to each school that is, they don't have the money. Now they're about to lose their accreditation. Like St. Aug in North Carolina is about to lose their accreditation. Elizabeth City almost lost their accreditation. It's a lot of schools because they would not give us the funding. Man, it's a lot of issues we have at our HBCUs, from funding and people that are higher up than us.
Yeah.
But I can't say this, Robin, like, we know that's a problem. We know this and that. We know that is the issue. Like, yes, do we have to work on it? Yes. Do we have to get everybody up on the same line so we can all be in a agreement and understand that we need to force our government to do things, or actually the state, we need to force our state to give us the money? That's cool. That's fine. It's going to take time. But as far as that, we need to understand what is the main thing.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that, our generation can't give like the older generation, but we need to come to a common cause, even though if we do like somebody or don't like somebody, at the end of the day, we need to put the right people in the right places so we can give our money so our school can see the wealth of it, so we can be happy, so we can be satisfied and actually see where our money going to. So those are the things that we need to change to underline it, because at the end of the day, we can get all the money from the government.
Yeah.
But if the same people that's in power doing the same thing, is going to kind of go down in the rabbit hole, low key.
That's true. I support the notion of definitely either changing whoever is the decision makers, or not even necessarily changing those people, but those people need to make change. Because I'm all for, when things aren't going your way, definitely do a clean slate, get those people out. But sometimes some of those people are only doing those things because they think it's necessary, and they just need some motivation and encouragement and saying, hey, if you think that you need to think outside the box, now is the time to do it. Because I believe that some people actually, and I say people, but like entities and institutions really have some great leadership, but they're like placed in a box that they can't make certain decisions because of other people, they don't want to upset or like go too far off the beaten path. But I'm like, hey, maybe you should just shake the room a little bit. Some of these rooms need to be shaken. I need to be shook.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, but I've seen that happen where they shake the room and they shake their whole job loose. they be out. They be out of there. They be out of there.
This is not a shake a weight, okay? We're not.
But the thing about it is certain ways to do it though.
That is true, Ron.
You gotta do it a certain way where everybody's on one accord, because you can ultimately have an idea that let's just keep using this term, shake the room.
Yeah.
But if everybody is not in agreement or everybody's not on the same page, then yeah, you like Jerry, you're gonna be shooken up out there. So you have to have like a team around you. You have to have people that's going to hear you out, or even people that's going to be like, that's not a good idea, but let's do it this way, or let's add something onto it so everybody can feel included, not just one group.
Yeah.
So you also have to have them people in your corner if you really want to like shake the room like that.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
It's been some ADs here. You're speaking on FAMU's history, that wanted to quote unquote shake the room, and they tried to do that, and nobody supported their ideas when it comes to like people, alumni, people that were actually giving money, and they fired the ADs. So like, I don't know if y'all remember Overton. He had some ideas. Hayes had some ideas, and a lot of times it's like, I get what you're coming from, but I don't think that's what we want to do here. So let's get somebody out, and get him out, and get somebody else saying that agrees what we want to do. So I get what you're saying, Ron, but I feel like, I don't know, man. It's hard to get it implemented at certain schools, man, when they have their own agenda that they want to push.
Yeah.
So now I think Overton, he's at Kennesaw State, and he wanted to take FAM to FBS, and I think Kennesaw State might be making that transition, or already made a transition.
Yeah, that's a whole other topic.
Something about them actually, about making a transition, or like you said, debating it.
Yeah,
but see that's a whole nother topic though. Like that's that's tough.
What you mean, like transitions?
Yeah, because you got to look at every single individual sport, because you just can't look at one entity. You got to look at basketball, football, baseball, volleyball, golf, tennis. You have to look at all of that when you're doing those things.
Yeah.
Somebody told me, man, you can have one sport as it was different levels to it, or like I don't know.
You can have like a sport that's like, I know that divisionally. I don't know about conference wise, but technically it could work for conference wise. So like, I know this for schools that have gymnastics, of course. Like some of the teams would essentially compete outside of their division, so that they can have a community or a conference to compete in, which then results in them competing in another conference, because that sole sport isn't represented in the conference that their entire school is a part of. Same thing with like divisions. So I don't know how it works, or like what the approval is, as far as just outside of just you having a sport that either is, too small to be in Division I, or they just don't have the head count, whatever that looks like. But I know that is, at least for gymnastics, I don't know how it is across the board or just in general, but I've seen schools compete outside of their division, and then the result are in a different conference specifically for that sport.
So there's actually a bylaw about that. Instead of a bylaw, it says, I think besides football and basketball, other sports can elect to play Division II or Division III, or Division I. And besides those two sports. Right.
Yep.
That's interesting. Learn something new every day. Sure. Learn something new every day. So let's get into this next topic. Let's uplift. Let's do that. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Oh, shoot. We got a couple of champions.
The champions.
Hold on. We got a couple of champions. I gotta play this. For for my champions. I gotta play this for my champions. I
Oh
think this is the
Lord.
one.
My God.
I think this is the one.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
Okay. Yeah, we got a couple of champions. You already know on the BX side. We all
Mhm.
know who. I really shouldn't say the name. We all know who on the BX side, boys and girls. Norfolk State,
Yes, sir.
clearly
Yes, sir.
they've been running things for I don't know how many years, the past how
I
many
don't know, but
years.
I love their consistency.
Well, see,
Proud of my guy, man.
consistent, and shout out to my guy, Coach K. He been
Mhm.
doing his thing over there. Shout out to my guy, Coach K. Then for the swag side, consistency again, Robin, like you said,
Look,
consistency.
playing no
Them,
games,
them,
no
them,
games.
them bad girls.
Look, I love it. I love that they are capitalizing on how well they've been doing over the years. That's what I like because we love to see that.
Definitely,
Definitely gonna be putting other teams, on the good foot. You know who you are.
definitely. Then shout
And
out to the boys, Grambling. I definitely want to shout out to them.
somebody told me Jackson State women have an opportunity to get like a higher seed in the NCAA tournament. We usually get a 16 seed or playing the number one seed, but with their record and their previous records, they have an opportunity to go higher than that. Somebody said like a
Yeah,
13 or a 14, which isn't that much higher, but it makes a huge difference when you're playing a 3 seed or a 2 seed or a 4 seed.
definitely.
That's
But
Speaking of that,
we gonna talk about that in the next topic because we got a lot to talk about with Jackson State. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. But like I want to steer this conversation this way because I want to go off road a little bit.
oh God.
So we got our SWAC champions, we got our MEAC champion. Why couldn't we have just one champion? You know, is
Are you
this
saying
another?
like
Is this another basketball game?
a celebration game for basketball? Like how we have the celebration bowl for football, but you want a celebration
Yeah,
game for basketball?
you can kind of say that, but at the end of the day, they still will get their NCAA bid.
Well, how would that work? Because then y'all explain this to me for football is like essentially if you
Football
win,
totally different.
okay,
Yeah, football is
but
totally
you
different.
but
Like,
you can do that in basketball, is what you're
nah,
saying.
you can't. You can't.
Oh
But what
God.
if we could?
Well, how can they if they can't?
No, because it's never been done. So
Oh,
that's
so
why
you're
I'm trying
saying
to.
just like figuring out a loophole to make it happen.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely a loophole for it because basketball, you have to have 29 or 30 games per season. So if
Hmm.
they restricted everybody to 29 and then that last game being between the two who won both conferences, but I think this would, if you did this, it would you would have to take out the conference tournament
Mm-hmm.
because
Hmm.
it would have too many games.
Hmm.
So I mean, you
Gotcha.
could.
Oh, would you take? So you have to take out the whole tournament, or would you have to take out one game in the season?
So you would have to do one game in the season, and I believe both of them, because the conference tournament um, is kind of made to the T where they can still have make the NCAA tournament for the team that wins it or number one seed.
Gotcha.
But for these
Gotcha.
lower tier teams, they can't if they win it, they still won't make it. Like it's because it's a lot of different reasons why. But you can only get 29 to 30 games regular season. But these are considered postseason games anyway. So I guess it is a little different when it comes to postseason. So I mean, it's something to look into.
Well, what about the HBCU national championships that they host? Y'all know about that?
No,
So I was just looking up, and maybe because I just didn't know about it, but I'm Now that I know y'all don't know, I'm gonna talk about it. But they have a it's called HBC, literally HBCU basketball championship tournament. This year's game is in Houston. And essentially, I don't know how it works, but it's an annual tournament to celebrate HBCUs, both men's and women basketball. So it's celebrating both. But I guess maybe because, oh, I see. So it says 16 HBCU teams, 8 men, 8 women. Eligibility will extend to all 4 schools or 4-year schools, excuse me, representing HBCUs across the nation, both or all Division 1, 2, and 3. Do we have Division 3 HBCUs?
Yeah, we do.
I didn't know that.
JUCOs. It's a lot of JUCOs.
I thought they were.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, moving forward. So it says it's a 4-day single elimination extravaganza held between, I guess timing wise, it's in between the NCAA Elite 8 and the final. So wait. It sounds
When
like
is
it's the first time they're doing this.
That's what I was about to say.
When
It says 20.
yeah, when is it?
Wait, guess where it
Yeah.
is, Ron?
New Orleans.
No.
Oh, Houston. You just said that.
Yes. Houston.
Oh, I'm about to what day? I'm about to be in
I'm
that
gonna send it to
thing.
you. Because then what if that could turn into, because this is inaugural, so clearly they haven't done it before. But Ron, this will be a really good opportunity if you decide to go ahead and mention, hey, maybe instead, because this seems like a comparable to what I'm trying to say, an all-star game. That's what this seems like. Because it seems like they are pulling.
Yeah. Robin, what website you're
I'm
on?
about to send it to you in a chat so that you can post it in.
Okay, post it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
'Cause I know people were wondering.
Yeah.
But that's the link. I just put it in our chat. But yeah,
Okay.
y'all. This seems like it's along the lines of what you're saying, Ron. It just is more of a all-star game where we're pulling players from different teams, comprising them into one team that will essentially play against the opposite of the same thing. That's what it seems like. Am I tripping?
Hold on, say it again.
So you know how like NBA All-Star game,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're pulling people, you make a team. That's what it seems like this is, because they said 6. Well, no, that
I don't think so, Rob.
HBCU teams, 8 men. But where are 8 men and 8 women coming from? I thought basketball is
The schools are
8 teams.
8 teams.
Oh,
8 men teams, 8 women teams.
Yeah, 8.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm reading how it says it. I can see how you can get it kind of confusing.
That's the link, guys. That's the link. I know it may be a whole lot to type in. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all to do. Take a picture of the screen.
correct.
And after you take a picture of it,
Screenshot.
you cut screenshot, copy and paste it. There you go. You can put it up on your thing. So
we can't
instead
pull it
of
up on
typing
there?
it all out.
So wait, Ron, maybe this is exactly what you're talking about, but this is
Let me
weird
see.
because it's
I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up on it, dog.
Yeah, I got you.
This is different. This is different.
Yeah, this is an actual tournament, Rob.
Wow.
And so
Y'all talk. You are in Houston. I need to connect with you because you are in Houston.
Wait a minute. Why are all of these people names Houston? Y'all know who these people are? Sean Houston, Derek Houston, or Bill Houston?
I know.
Oh, they did that on purpose.
I don't know. I think they're related.
You know who Sam Houston is?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Wait, who?
That's a school.
So it says, it up? Perfect. Yes.
Gotcha. So this annual event brings one. Okay. So it's men's and women's. You have a champion for men's, and you have a championship for women's. So, like you said, 16 HBCU teams, 8 other men and 8 other women. So teams that are not going into the tournament, they will have to put their bid in. So that's what they'll do. They put a bid in as far as like, oh, we won this many amount of games. Oh, we played this this many amount of Division 1 teams, FBS, and for the D2s, we played this amount of many of Division 1 teams. Or we blew all our opponents out by 20 plus points. So they would have to put their bid in to come to the eight as far as men's and women's. That's what I'm thinking. So they looked at their whole season projectively and figure out who's the best to put at what seed and who's the best matchup to put for who.
So you're saying that the teams bid for these spots and then the selection committee chooses basically
Yeah.
from all
Yeah.
of
So that's how that would go as far as who deserves number 1 seed, who deserves the number 8 seed.
Wait, okay, I need your
we get a
thoughts on
date?
this though. So when you scroll, and you can keep scrolling, Ron, to this point, but it was like, what is the prize, right? And they and they talk about, this is not funny, I'm sorry. It says a Freedom Victory Bell, right? The winning team, both
Hold
men
on, well,
and women.
destination in Houston. So, hold on, Robbie, you didn't even say it. The Green Step Show. College man.
I don't want to
Shoot.
tell the people this is collaborative. You tell them that part. I'm trying to get to the prize.
Consideration. Okay, so these are the certs. So they're still okay. Washington D.C., Atlanta, Charlotte, New Orleans, Memphis. That's a good destination of cities to have something like this in, because everybody want to go to Houston, everybody want to go to Atlanta, New Orleans. That's a spot. Charlotte.
Look at our HBCUs. Like, they're centrally located around all of these places. If you really
I'm just glad they didn't say Alabama or something crazy like that. Yeah, we good. So hold on. This is what you talking about, Robin, right here?
Yeah. So they get to, of course, the name of the trophy is the Freedom Victory Bell. Recognizing freedom and victory, through all of our Black history when it comes to our freedom and our victoriousness. Emancipation Proclamation, the U.S. Supreme Court case of Brown v. Board, all of those things, very much so. These were each major victory for justice and equality that are symbolizing the hard-fought battles of also athletic competition. So the conclusion is whoever wins, they will ring the victory bell. And all I hear in the back of my mind is them playing Lift Every Voice and Sing. And I feel like that needs to be played if we're going to ring a victory bell.
So that's the prize?
Yep.
No.
I don't.
No.
Like,
there's no
you got
championships get money.
Yeah, they should get some type of funding to their basketball team if they win. That should be the ultimate prize. They should get some type of funding to their team. So I think that should be it.
Ringing a bell? Nah.
I ain't. Yeah, ring it. Ring. That's all. We need some money. Goddamn money talk.
Come on now.
Yeah, but so with that being said, Jerry, you travel with the team, you do all the stuff with the team. As far as I know you do football. I know you kind of do basketball just a little bit. What amount of money would have you like? Okay, we can definitely put our name in the pot.
See, it depends, man, because basketball money and football money, two different things.
Yes,
we're not getting $450,000 or something like that. I know when we play bigger schools, the contract is definitely 5 digits. You know what I'm saying? It might be like $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, somewhere in there. It's never going to be over $100,000 that we get. So I think something that's comparable to that will be okay. You know, $40,000, $50,000, that'd be decent. That's good for the institution. And if it goes directly to the basketball program, that will help out a lot. You got to keep in mind these basketball teams don't have 120 people like the football team have. You know what I'm saying? So that $40,000, $50,000 will stretch a lot further with just 12 girls, 13 girls on the team, 14 guys. So I think that's a pretty decent amount. But it sounds like these people don't really have, I don't know, maybe they don't have the funding behind it.
I mean, they in a way, Jerry, they got to.
Yeah.
Because if you, yeah, they clearly got there. So Jerry, this is just me thinking from the outside looking in, because I like stuff like doing events, because I done put on concerts and all. When you have certain things like this and you have a website, you have certain things laid out, you have the destinations that you want. I mean, at the end of the day, the only thing that we're talking about is wet teams and money.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we saying. Everything they got a website. This looks presentable. You can understand what's going on. You understand where is this going to be at. You know what teams or what possible teams that could be in the play when they come into this tournament. So like you understand the concept, and it's a concept that everybody can get into as far as okay, they're going to go the HBCU route. They're going to have bands. They're going to have Grease Fest shows. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. But the only one thing that this is lacking, is media space. Robin, you had to look this up on your own stuff because we just was talking about it. Yeah. Something like this has to have a media person blasting this out to all the HBCUs.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Ron, because it is very surprising that I stumbled upon this, because this is different. I was actually thinking of when I brought it up, like whether they have a championship, is what happens during the All-Star game. Because wasn't it Winston, and who did Winston play? Virginia Union?
Virginia Union, yeah.
Right. And that's at the All-Star, the NBA All-Star game. So I know we had that. But this is something that looks like, to your point, Jerry, of like people just coming together and kind of putting something on for HBCUs, which may not be lucrative in a way. Which then connects to what you're saying, Ron, of like, who's in the spaces that could get this news out.
I mean, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, I wanted to also agree with you, Ron, because I do feel like there's no reason why I should have stumbled upon this. Like, why isn't this not being talked about? That's number one. Number two, though, going back to what you were saying about like, this is, where is the money? Like, and whether this is, supposed to be a lucrative venture or whether it's supposed to be a celebratory venture. Because it seems like even just the language of the award, it seems like, and maybe this does play into why there's no monetary prize or anything that is related to winning. But maybe that's their point of putting this together, because this is supposed to be an initiative to represent HBCU basketball in a way that brings it together. But my issue with this is you are taking teams that have already competed their seasons, right? You're then going to match them up and have them go through a 4-day single elimination, like extravaganza. So I'm like, how are you not making money off of this? Like, because
Exactly what they're
it's
doing.
so quick that like everybody is going to be like, okay, I can already foresee either them doing like a 4-day package or like a weekend package just because it's all in that 1 week. But specifically, it's held between NCAA's Elite Eight and I think their final championship, like the final game or whatever that looks like. So I'm like, there's no way, even if y'all wanted this to be a celebratory thing, that y'all can't make money off of this in some way. Because, like, let's be honest, like, granted, I love the idea. I love, celebrating the victoriousness and all of the excellence of Blackness. But we also live in a society where, like, we need to be able to compensate these players for being in these games that is even across the board. If we take money away from all sports, okay, I wouldn't have nothing to say, but that's not the case. That's not what the world we live in. So you're saying we're going to compete at this championship that is comparable to any other championship, whether it's big or small, and all we're doing is ringing a bell?
That's not going to work.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, because like you said, Ron, if the teams have to bid in, like you have to, it has to be enough for the teams to feel like this is worth it, because it's a single game elimination. Like, this is not like NBA tournaments where you playing 7 games and you win the best 4 out of 3. Like,
right.
It's one game. It's all or nothing every time you play until you get to the championship. So I'm like,
so I
don't know. That's weird to me. That's what's weird to me.
For me, like, if you got HBCUs coming from near and far, like, for example, if Howard University traveled to Houston, Texas, there and back is over 2,819 miles. You know what I'm saying? So that's not free. You have to pay for travel, hotel. We got to feed the kids for 4 days, feed the coaches, feed the administration. You got to feed the trainers, compliance. Like, this is a lot of money to not get anything back in return.
And then to your point, Jerry, are y'all paying them to get here? Because essentially y'all are doing, the teams are doing the bidding, but when they're chosen, like, is this already something that they have allocated in their expending report before ever doing it? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I see the vision, I see the idea, because it literally goes back to what Ron was saying. Like, why do we not have a championship for HBCU basketball? But now I'm just like, what is the point? That's a wrong question, because I get the point. I think if this is supposed to be competitive and getting other teams to want to participate, I think this is not enough. Like, we need to figure out a different way to be able to do it.
It has to be managed the same way the Celebration Bowl is being managed.
Yeah. And even that's a good idea. They can make money if they partner with Black-owned media. Absolutely. But I will say that even Black-owned media are very limited. And I'm going all the way up to the BETs. And we've seen how that has shifted. You know what I'm saying? So I think maybe we'll know more after they do it. Because when is Elite Eight?
I don't think it's a date on this. I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think it's a date either. I don't see a date. But my thing is this, Robbie. You have this. Then it comes to this. You have a good idea. You have everything packaged. You have the package. You have the package, and all you need is that media platform to push it.
Yep.
So one media platform, we have the HBCU HBCU League Pass or whatever it's called. I can't say it. I think
HBCU League Pass. Yes.
Yeah, we have that. So like, I say this for me: if you want to go to that media outsource, do that way, because it's Black owned. This is the first time that it's ever happened. You will feel comfortable that a Black company is helping you out, and you don't have to do everything to the 9 and the T and all this other stuff. you can have some hiccups, you can have some mistakes, you can have this when this is the first time and is underneath for black media. With ESPN, you gotta have everything time stamped, lined up. It's a whole script that they have to go through, like as far as 100 pages, as far as going through like when the teams come out, the announcers, all this and other stuff. So you wouldn't have to worry about that so much if you. I ain't necessarily saying downgrade. I'm not necessarily don't do the job right, but you wouldn't have to be on your P's and Q's or your toes so much if you're dealing with a media company that already has a platform and that already can just give you stuff. That would be easier.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's true. Um, I think
Robin, she said y'all need to do some investigation.
listen, we do. Guys, because I'm concerned on whether this is just out here and they just didn't get it together.
That's what it sounds like to me.
But my thing is, Robin, like my thing is that they went the full length to have a whole website. And my thing is this, Robin, the website looks good. It's
No,
not no crap, it's not no crappy website.
No. I'm gonna do you one better, Ron. They published the website. The website is public because you know how many websites I have that I just created and it looks great. Please understand, like my work is quality, but I have no purpose with it right now. So I'm not going to publish it so that other people can get into it and be like, oh, what is this? Oh, let's ask questions. Let's make plans. Like,
Right.
this is kind of chaotic to still have, if they're not doing it, is what I'm saying. If they are, kumbaya. But I'm also like, if you are doing it, why do we not have any more information?
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
I don't know.
Don't say that, Jerry. Don't say that.
Not this year.
It
Oh, well,
may
yeah,
not-
okay. It may not happen this year. It may not happen this
it
year,
may
but
not be the
I-
same.
I'm gonna be looking out for this because I'm that if it's
I
going
would
if the
definitely-
first
yeah.
if the first inaugural year is in Houston, I'm definitely gonna be out here. Like yeah, yes sir, yeah.
Let me
Like,
see leaks.
And y'all talk. We need to have a collaboration there if it's gonna be in Houston. You know what I'm saying? We need to get some media credentials. We could be down on the sideline. You gotta do something. We gotta do something if it's in Houston now. So we gotta do
Elite
something.
Eight is March
Yeah.
30th
No.
through the 31st. So
It's
they're
not
saying that it's supposed to be from a 4-day stint from March 31st, if I'm understanding this correctly, and then 4 days until the Final Four. Because the Final Four starts on April 6th. So I'm thinking the idea is to do it in between those dates. Because that's what the language of the website seems like.
Right.
Because at first I thought they were saying the final competition, but I think it's a typo. I think it's supposed to be Final Four because we always identify like the Final Four as being like the big thing before the championship. Y'all,
It's not
this
gonna happen
is
this year.
different.
I think next year is you can do it next year.
I mean, but
I think so.
okay, let me ask y'all this: How many football, like HBCU football, I guess, events outside of just regular season games in the Celebration Bowl? Outside of those things, what other championships are there for football?
What do you mean?
Or like I
just
don't even want to say
just the conference championship, and that's it.
okay, you have
Yeah.
conference championships. We can't add that because that's part of the norm. Oh, we have is it the Legacy Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's it outside of like other postseason games, right?
Mhm.
Shifting to basketball, it seems like they have so many that it's hard to keep up with. Because Chris Paul, he has like some tournament that he does. Then you have the NBA, the All-Star game.
But Robin, that's in contrary to what Jerry is saying. That's still in season, so they have to play those games. I understand where you get to, but like those are still in season where they have just like our classics, they're in season and we have to play those games. They just line up the contract as far as like it's in season.
Those are expedition games that are outside of the conference.
Okay.
Yeah. So with this is something like totally. This is like a NCAA March like tournament, March Madness tournament vibe, but with just HBCUs.
I mean, I get the concept. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems like they have.
You saying like the game and how the game that Michael B. Jordan do and Chris Paul and the All
Yeah.
Star. You feel like I can understand that, but at the end of the day, it's only one game.
No,
That's
I
it.
totally get it. I'm words 1, 2, 3. I think I'm trying to figure out how to capitalize on this one event. Like if this were to happen, let's say, cool, they get it together by March 31st or April 1st, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we haven't really heard much about it. Like here go me. We know about the Celebration Bowl. We know about the Legacy Bowl. Like
Mm-hmm.
for this basketball post-season competition, it just seems like there's not a lot of focus into it. And that's what leads me to believe, like, are they just not prepared? What is the purpose behind it outside of, celebrating, Black excellence and freedom and victory? But like, I don't feel a push. I don't feel a push on this event. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know.
So go
What'd you
ahead,
say,
Jerry.
Greg?
If you notice a lot of these games, like even the All-Star game with that I went to, it's a conference game. You know what I'm saying? These are games that are going to happen either way. It's just at a different location. So this right here is something that was not going to happen. This is a totally brought up event. But that the game I went to was between, Virginia Union and Winston State.
Yeah.
That game was going to happen one way or another.
Yeah.
I think I think that we all think that this was a good idea. Just like he said on James. I think that we all think that the mask was a good idea. Could have been presented it a little better? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So let's not do it this year and do it next year so we can have a full plan.
Scroll up, Ron. Scroll up to the top.
Okay.
The top of the website. Y'all have to understand, they really was putting this out. Look at that. Look at the logo.
Logo 5.
Logo.
Yeah, the logo. Oh, yeah, that logo is fire. Yeah, that logo
Like
is
it's the
fire.
basketball with the shield with the star.
Yeah, that logo, and it got Houston right there. That logo is fire. It is.
Hey, Jerry, what's that 1-800-9999? Is that on yours or is that on the website?
That's on the website.
Is it?
Call
now?
it.
Let me go look.
Yeah, call it. Yeah, call it.
No,
Well,
You better off calling Mike Jones' number. He said in that song, dog.
No, that's not a real number, y'all.
Well, I know it's not a real number.
It's not a real number, but I'm also just like, did somebody just make this?
I don't know. Honestly, it's got I don't know.
Like, who are these people? But wait, no, if you scroll, okay, do it again. Scroll to you'll probably have to look up actually I'm gonna do you one better. Go to about at the top and then click on our team. Now look at these men. Do we know them? Are these familiar? But they're all last name is Houston.
That's Google.
I did. These are real people.
Really?
They're on LinkedIn, so we about to see.
I clicked on Bill Houston. It's short for William, naturally. And he's at the University of Tennessee.
Yeah.
He's at the University of Tennessee. He's not even at an HBCU.
Yeah, he got a whole LinkedIn in here now.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And
Yeah,
I'm like, are they
so
just using random people? Because
Nah, he got his whole LinkedIn in here. If
no,
you
but what
got
I'm
your
saying is, even on his LinkedIn, friend, he's not posting about this. He's supposed to be the whole investor advisor, and he's not talking about it. This is different.
We've been
yeah,
bamboozled,
I
hoodwinked,
think
yeah,
and led
we
astray.
I
yeah.
think we have. But
Well,
I'm
no. It
still
says
gonna
it.
do
Look,
investigations.
if you read his bio, it says he works at Tennessee at the bottom.
At what?
Oh, he graduated. He graduated.
That's Derek, though,
Yeah,
not
you on the
Will.
wrong one. It
Oh,
says
my
he
bad.
works at Tennessee right now.
Yeah, University of Tennessee, not Tennessee State. He's at
Yeah.
Knox. He's at UT.
Yeah, and it says that on his.
On which one?
On Bill's, it says he works at University. I don't know why Ron keep clicking on the wrong one.
My bad. I was reading his stuff. I was trying to read up on this black person. Shoot, I'm at Bill now. I'm at Bill. Well, Bill got a short one.
Yeah, it says he works at Tennessee as the senior associate AD. So
I know, but what I'm saying is, what is his connection to HBCUs? Other than him just
What?
being a
One of them. So the one in the middle, he went to HBCU, and I'm about to see the last one. He went to HBCU, and the president.
sometimes he doesn't have to have a direct correlation with HBCU. Sometimes it's their parents, it's their grandparents, people that really highly influence them may want them to,
No. Totally
Yeah,
understand
so-
that. When I mean by not necessarily him
Graduated.
going to an HBCU or working at an HBCU,
Clark
but
Atlanta.
just genuinely his connection. Like, I feel like because it's an HBCU event, I would want that in my bio, even if it is just as small as I am a child of 2 HBCU
Right.
alum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Let's
So,
consider
you know,
this.
If you look on Sean Houston, it says his love for HBCUs has been there ever since he experienced, what he experienced at Clark Atlanta. So it's doing it here, but it's not evident in Bill Houston, which I don't know.
Then I'm just like, how y'all find coincidentally everybody's last name is Houston?
Or, yeah, look.
Suspicious.
It's weird.
Yeah, we try to figure out now.
Like, none of these people work together. Like, this man, Derek, is with the Atlanta Braves. Then you have, Bill is at Tennessee. And then Sean is in Miami. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we've been hoodwinked and bamboozled here.
I think so too, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you, but hey, still a great idea, Ron. I still think you should spearhead this, or maybe get in touch with whoever created the. What's under contact? Look under contact.
That's
I just
said at 1-800.
Yeah.
Go to media inquiries.
I can't find these other people.
Yeah, y'all. I think
that's that. Hold on, what am I about to do?
And then you got Freedom Victory LLC.
This going set aside. I'm pressing
It
tickets.
don't work. I already tried.
Robert, I'm pressing tickets. It is not popping up. Virgin.
Oh yeah, but wait, hold on. So you got Freedom Victory LLC. Freedom Victory is
Where do you see that at?
It's under the I think I went to media inquiries.
Freedom
No, I
Victory.
didn't. I didn't go to media inquiries. My apologies. I went to
Sponsorship information.
Did I? Now I gotta. No, I just Googled it. I'm tripping because at the bottom of the website, you see 2024 Freedom Victory LLC. So I just
I see that.
Freedom Victory LLC,
That's
and
LLC.
and the website pops up, and it says it has been established in 2022. It is an entity dedicated to generating resources, funding, and exposure for HBCUs. Freedom Victory is eager to see the vision of creating an HBCU men's and women's basketball national championship event come to life and shine a new and much needed spotlight on these incredible institutions. I think you should contact them.
Contact them, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we sound so all y'all people, y'all contact them. We gonna contact them, and hopefully we can get an answer.
Yeah.
Under contact, it's really just you
It's
can
just a
leave
contact form. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I mean, unless you email them, right? Well, I don't even know that's a real email.
Well, I
This
don't know.
little hey,
With contact forms, they don't provide you with an email. They just say you submit your information and then it goes to whatever their default.
right.
nah, I'm talking about that 18899. Then it has that email right here.
Oh no, that's a fake email. That's
Oh,
Latin. Anytime you
oh,
see lorem anything, that's like a placeholder.
oh.
Lorem
Well,
is
I'm glad.
Latin. It's
I'm
like
glad you told me too, because I saw enough
yeah,
didn't know.
yeah.
But I feel like if you would Google the
The
LLC,
agent
like it would
on
be more than a
file,
website that'll
the
come up.
company is, and it's located. Okay, there you go, right here.
This is so chaotic, guys. Now we're doing a whole investigation on
Yeah, we doing a whole trying to figure out where it's gonna
And
be, when
government
it's at,
name
who.
and
Yeah,
this.
thank you, hot talk. We trying to figure this out, too. We trying to see if this really gonna happen. We trying to see if this really gonna happen.
I genuinely think we have come across whoever created this in their vision. I think that's what it is.
yeah,
Because
Mhm.
this is not a thing.
yeah. I completely agree.
I still
But
say
it,
contact them.
yeah, it has to be a thing though. It should
It
be a
should be
thing.
a thing. That's the crazy
Yes.
part. And I'm wondering, who are these men? Who are these Houston fellas? Are they people that really are connected to making this happen, even if it doesn't?
And that's probably what it is.
That's what I think too. I think it's
They
working
had
with
got an
people.
LLC and they probably couldn't get the but it's a lot of people that will put this as far as black media, there's a lot of people that would God that would buy into this.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Because
probably
the
why it
idea
hasn't
is
taken off.
there. Right. Exactly.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
she is a real deal HBCU investigator. Like she gonna get down to the bottom of it. I already know she gonna
Let
get
us
down to the
know. Let
bottom.
us know what you
Yeah,
find because we need to
yeah,
know. We
please.
need to
Yeah,
speak to these people
we definitely need to know
because
this because
pre-snap
I'm gonna
needs
definitely
to be
send it.
there.
Sure. And granted, we broke the news. So and so don't eat that though.
We're on your
We broke the
side.
news.
Heard
God
it
dang
here
it. We
first.
broke the news for even if it's next year, we done broke the news.
Yep.
Correct.
So yeah.
Get your little monies together. We're going to either
Yeah.
Houston, Memphis,
So
Georgia, somewhere.
so we about to wrap the show up in a little bit, but like my thing is this, like who so Rob and Jerry, even people in the chat, who would you go to get the money? Because I to get the money to start this up, like you have to find a school, you have to find a gym, you have to find all this other stuff to get started. So like what are some ideas as far as money to get this started? Because like necessarily saying like sometimes you may have to fly the team out. Sometimes you may have to give up certain amount of money to make the teams come here. What sponsorships would you have? Like let's talk about this thing right here. And
I think to answer plainly, anybody in whomever I can get my hands on. If I have a connection with them, I'm gonna call them. If I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, I'm gonna call them because I feel like in this type of situation, it takes a village, and sometimes it's not what you know or who you know, but it's who knows you, right? And I feel like that it speaks volumes when you're trying to put something onto this like this. And see, and that's crazy. $100 million to the Black community, but that's such a broad expenditure.
Black community.
Because I'm part of that community. So what do you mean? Do you mean like you gonna put that stack on my loans? You feel me? Like what? I went to 2 HBCUs. Okay. But I don't know. It's one of those things where I wouldn't limit who I would ask. I would literally ask any and everybody, and I wouldn't even make it so narrow-minded to folks who are affiliated with HBCUs. If anything, I would go so far outside of that, and I would make the story of this is our history, this is who we are, and this is what we're trying to accomplish. And we cannot do that by ourselves, period. Because here go me. A lot of times, the allyship, chef's kiss. The people who don't really be in the rooms of HBCUs every day, a lot of times they be the main ones. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, let me just help you out because y'all need help." You know what I'm saying? So I think that will be my approach. It's to first, definitely connect with the people I know, but also connect with the folks who know me outside of this environment, outside of this community, so that I know I can trust the people who have those conversations with the folks with the big pockets and the big money. You know what I'm saying? They can vouch for me. They can be my sponsor. They can be the people who are, elevating whatever I'm trying to push. And they can just give me that bread. You ain't got to be over here for real. You ain't even got to come to the game. We will highlight you on our board and make sure you get the information. So that's how I would do it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, with what we're trying to do, you have to leave every leaf unturned. So you can't just go out here and say, "Oh, I'm only going to talk to Black people, only going to talk to the HBCU grads." You really got to leave every leaf unturned and go through every option because it's a lot. I mean, I know for the Celebration Bowl, I don't think they pay for travel. They pay for the hotel, the hosting hotel. As other agencies do too. Like they'll pay for the hotel, but you have to get there. That's all. You got to get there. If you can get there, you can play. So,
gotcha.
Correct.
With me, it's just guys. They just had a social media backing. Like they can really as far as everybody, they can really bring this up to light as far as like all the social media platforms. You have Swag and the Fool, you have Wildcard 2K, you have Yard Talk, you have Scotty, you have us, you have the Tiger Club, you have a lot of these people that's on the platform that talk about HBCUs and do things for HBCUs. You have Blue talk about HBCUs, even though it's football based, you still have him talking about HBCUs, and so many more people are talking about them. And for me, it's like Instagram, Twitter is the main thing that we look at on a daily basis as far as what can we do, or even TikTok. When you go to a new city, you type in TikTok, being like, "What's the food places? What's this? What's this? What's this? Any events happening this weekend?" Like that's just for me. Those are the things you hound on. Then if you want to make it a city vibe, you have different people in different areas that can come out to these cities and support. I'm pretty sure they would come out, especially to a HBCU event. Like they'll come out to these cities and support. So like you said, Robin, you really have to contact everybody and anybody, even if you get 100 no's. That one yes can lead to 10 more yeses because he knows 10 more people. So that's really what you got to do when you get this ball rolling. You have to go on I want to say a tour. You have to go on the tour.
Right.
You have to sometimes, if you can't get that phone call, be like, "Hey, you go this way, I go that way, and I stay in this vicinity, and we're gonna try to reach all the HBCUs we can."
Right.
Like sometimes if you have a dream like this, or you have something that you want, you have to go out and set yourself a standard, set yourself above everybody, and be like, "Hey, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to bring." And I think you guys will be a good partnership for this, even for the schools.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, because this is definitely crazy. Like that's crazy.
It's a lot.
2 hours.
It is. It is a lot, but it was a good 2 hour show. You know what I'm saying? We haven't been on here in a while. The three amigos haven't been on here in a while. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, but yeah, I love that. Shoot, I definitely love that. But shoot, but that I'm gonna wrap the show up on that for real. So, Robin, what you got going on this weekend or coming up, or what you got going
I'm
on?
going back to school, so just pray for me. I only have about 7 weeks left of school, so woo, just trucking along, getting to the finish line, man.
Gotcha. Jerry, what you got going on?
Shoot, man, it's SWAC tournament, dog. SWAC tournament. That's all I really got going on. Headed down to Alabama next week, so praying for the best for our women.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, y'all talk. Yeah, definitely catch these shows live. You know,
Please.
yeah, we like in the comment. Definitely tell your other folks, tell your other grandma folks to catch the live too. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Got to.
So, yeah. But so man, not too much going on with me. I'm trying to keep the main thing. You know, so you know, just that's what I haven't been.
You trying to keep the main thing. That's
Because I haven't been consistent on here, and I know that, and that's my fault. Because, like, I'm gonna be real with y'all guys. When I don't have y'all, it's like either I gotta find somebody, or like I gotta go on, or like it don't hit the same way. It don't hit the same way. So like I'll be like that. That's my fault for not trying to find people to come on the show. So that is my fault. I can say that. But at the end of the day, it just don't hit the same way when, you know, y'all two on it or one of y'all on it.
Yeah, I respect that. I
man. Appreciate that, man. We feel very
but we here
wanted and valued.
We're here today.
Yeah. I see you.
Only thing we missing, dog, is a pizza party to make us feel valued. You know, that's what they do at all the
with the free Suns.
Pizza party. Put a value in employees.
You know, so since you want a pizza party, I'm gonna do it like the teacher do. I'm gonna cut up a little slither slice.
And make it squares. Make it squares. Because I like mine.
Oh, squares. So see Jerry shaking his head. No. The best pizza at school was the breakfast pizza. Let's get it straight now.
I ain't let no breakfast.
You had no breakfast pizza?
No, just give me a good old cheese
with the eggs and sausage.
Yeah. Okay. I'm about to say, Jerry, you from the breakfast pizza, boy. That should be it.
I don't know why, bro, but the triangle pizza tastes better to me. I don't know why.
Yeah. So
what you mean by triangle pizza?
What do you how they cut it?
Regular
triangle.
Slice?
Yeah, regular slice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like anyway.
The whole pizza is triangle? No, ma'am.
I said, where they do that at? It's not a circle. But I tell you, I was confused. I said, now where they do that at? Anyway.
I'm done. But hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for, if y'all did stay this longer, if y'all did catch the mail, thank y'all for watching our show. Make sure you go to the Pre-Snap Read Twitter and IG. Make sure you follow, and make sure you subscribe to Bridges on Top. That's my channel. Make sure you subscribe there. And if you're not subscribed to Scotty's page, make sure you subscribe to All Scripts. So, you know, that's a whole lot. But yeah, you know, I'll see y'all. When I see y'all, I ain't gonna promise you next week, but I'll see y'all when I see y'all. We're gonna have a lot of fun, we're gonna have a lot of news, and we're gonna come like the three of us always do. So peace out. See you guys next time.